Hi, I'm Zach, and this is me. I'm about to be cold for 2 weeks straight.
I'm pretty stoked right now.
This is the crew, Daddy Sodomka, Highwater Hansen,
The waterfall is looking super promising.
and the Nookin.
Yeah, I guess we have to go and paddle and stuff then.
Unfortunately, he got injured before the trip even started, so he was designated shuttle bunny and safety for most of the trip.
Yep, it's moist.
And our last trusty member of the team, the Dacia Duster, leading us through fire and ice.
Oh.
Honestly, how often have you camped in your life?
Like a lot as a kid, but then like as I started to kayak, I haven't really been a fan of suffering. My ideal kind of kayaking is like a nice, warm, dry house, wake up in the morning.
Oh, I feel like a rat.
Going to Iceland, baby, with this stupid boys.
We landed in Reykjavik, loaded our kayaks up, and headed on to our first adventure.
We knew we were impervious, no matter how we'd bleed.
Tonight's entertainment, Daddy Sodomka is going to show us how he was a rally car driver back in his day. He's just currently scouting the line. Yep, it's moist. It's a moist line.
Way too excited by the potential descent of a 24-meter waterfall, David rallied us all the way up the Highland Road, almost to the waterfall.
Oh.
The last bit was blocked by snow, so we had to approach on foot.
I don't know if you can really see. It's actually snowing a little bit.
But after an hour and a half, we finally set eyes on the waterfall.
It's a lot bigger than we expected, right?
This huge consequential drop had only seen two descents, the first by Adrian Matern and the second by Evan Garcia. We eyed up the cave on the right, knowing we lacked the safety to cover it. Me and Eirik would need to land on the left side of the boil. As we read the water, we were confident we could.
Yeah, definitely feeling that.
I went first, dropping into the canyon. I broke my paddle on impact, but I was beyond stoked. It was pretty much a perfect line. Eirik's bow had come up and the hit was massive. We were worried he'd broken his back, but once the adrenaline wore off, we realized he was sore, but thankfully not broken.
All those vertebrae okay? Yeah, like normal, yeah.
Stiff, but happy, we paddled the remaining canyon out, feeling like Frodo Baggins in another world.
Cool, another day in Iceland. Me and Zach are gonna go up this valley. In the top there is 3, maybe 4 drops we're gonna try to run. The top one is a big one and I'm not sure it's been run before. What do you think of today, man?
I think it's going to be pretty sweet. We've got a bit of a hike, then we've got this drop that Eirik's pretty fired up on. I'm deliberating whether or not it's good to go, but I think I'm just going to see where Eirik goes, or how he thinks, and if he fires it up, I'll probably follow him.
Oh wow, there she is. Check that out, bro. 100%. flat so I don't go super deep. And I want to disconnect. That's the main thing. I want to get out from the water.
After Eirik had flown off this waterfall and named it Swanson Airlines, I was convinced I wanted to go for a flight too. But the landing hit hard and I wanted a refund.
Oh, that was a big hit.
Iceland is something like that out of a fairy tale or another planet. As we road tripped around, I was blown away from the landscape and especially the icebergs. Being a Kiwi, I'm not used to seeing that much ice in the water, so it was quite spectacular and very cold.
So we're more than a week into this Iceland trip now, and we just parked up and there's a crazy waterfall first ascent right here. 40 footer, looks good to go. Iceland is crazy, it just keeps providing. Winner gets to go first. I think this one is the first beat. We've got a crowd coming now, somewhere over there.
By chance again, we stopped near some tourists taking selfies and wandered over to find a clean 16-meter tall waterfall that landed in a deep blue pool. Even better, the line was to plug it, which meant the hit should be soft.
Cool? Yeah, throw.
I'm still in disbelief to grab a first ascent so clean and so close to the road. It's probably my favorite first ascent I've ever done so far. Yet again, we drove past another waterfall, and after double checking YouTube, we confirmed that it was the waterfall I'd nicknamed Cobra Crusher after watching a video of Annie L landing super hard there back in 2015. But for some reason, the waterfall had always appealed to me and I was real keen to fire it up. The drop was about 16 meters tall with a rock shaft protruding out into the already shallow landing. It demanded a 45-degree disconnect booth to clear the rock shaft and not hit the bottom. The hit was colossal at the bottom, knocked all the air out of my lungs, and I had a vibration go straight through my spine. Exactly the feeling you'd expect when you break your back. But after a couple minutes I was able to breathe again and move, and yeah, luckily I hadn't broken my back.
Oh!
I'm so relieved. Yeah, this this is a one and done. I'm never running this drop again. The back is strong right now. Honestly, I feel better. Like I was like, oh, that loosened something up.
By this point in the trip, Eirik's and mine's bodies were feeling pretty beat up, and Eirik started to remind me more and more of his grandfather.
I need hot pools. Neck, definitely whiplash. Back kind of feels whiplash. Tired in general, everything.
We were pretty keen for a rest day, but then, like something straight out of a fairy tale, the flows of the infamous Galor began to rise. An opportunity too rare to miss.
Oh, yeah.
We pressed on to one of the most insane rivers I've ever set eyes on. This river was everything I dreamed for. Pull drop with fast, demanding moves and some big waterfalls.
Made it to the... That wasn't too bad. Made it to the top. Straight into like a pretty rowdy 40-footer. Yeah. Here comes the Galor.
It was an endless roller coaster of horizon lines, portages and stouts. And after 11 hours of the mission, lying on the soft, dry grass with a hot cup of tea felt incredible.
And I couldn't imagine me on an even tougher mission. Like this is like, every time I go to bed I'm like another day in the wild.
After logging off your 4G, saying hello to your followers, then you are in the wild.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm pretty like, I'm ready to go back to civilization.
But civilization was going to have to wait one more day. We'd found a promising pin on Google Maps, and so we went to go check it out.
Eirik won the paper, scissors, rock. So he's going first. I'll drop after. Pretty sweet double drop. Like a 7-meter reconnector and a bit bigger one to finish off. That'll wake you up. I know I've said this 1,000 times, but it is so cold out here.
The thought of natural hot pools had motivated us to keep going through this whole trip, and it was the perfect way to finish this mission.
Boys have been suffering some big hits. We found a secret spot. Iceland trip. It's finally...
Yeah.
This is what I like about kayaking,
This
man.
is, I don't know, how long have we said hot pools? We came to
The whole
Iceland
time.
on the 20th, now it's the 31st. 11 days ago we said
hot pool.
hot pools. Sick, like...
Bro, but this is insane.
Yeah.
He did it!
No way.
He's dead, bro. He's dead. He's gonna...
Hey!
Sitting on the couch now after Iceland, I feel like I've paid the price. I have some savage whiplash and I feel about 3 centimeters shorter, but it was one of the best paddling trips of my life and I'd definitely go back. Ta-da!
Is that your final words?
I don't know. These are my final words. Iceland is the sickest thing ever and everyone should go there, and I'd love to go back someday.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
There's a crack there that I found. I couldn't find it the time before. There's a really small crack in here.